Hello and welcome back to the Vanguard Invitational, sponsored by Rubbish Snooker at Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. As you can see, we are currently into the next round of our group stages. Every team has played a game. However, in this next round, Maximum Impact will be playing no, sorry, not Maximum Impact. Daddy's Clackers will be playing Lineaid. I clearly just can't get Maximum Impact out of my head. They just have given them Maximum Impact. So yes, we have Daddy's Clackers versus Lineaid. Lineaid at the bottom of the table currently, and Daddy's Clackers coming in second. This should be an interesting game. I am Simran. I'm joined here with Matt. Matt, how are you feeling about this game?
I'm really hoping for another Daddy Clackers power performance here. Not because we like to bring down Alex and Ardit, but we know our big fans. So let's talk about some of the players we have here today. So we do have Anki Dams. He is the people's person. He is certainly a person of mine, on my radar all the time. He's an audiobook producer and he does a bit of stand-up comedian work. So very interested to see if he can laugh his opponents off the stage in this game.
Yeah, I'm ready to see how he can bring those kind of skills into the line ball tournament. I think he was quite strong in his last game with John. I think he made a lot more dangerous, risky shots that really got them ahead. So let's see how that goes. And now on the line A team, we have Alex and Ardit. Alex has had previously a lot of shine on this channel. So let's look up. And he is known as Alex Legends by his comrades. Not sure who these comrades are. I know
Comrades in quotation marks.
Interesting. And he is a lead line ball strategist, which is interesting from a team coming from the bottom of the table. Let's see if they can pull themselves ahead in this game.
Like we were saying before, Lineaid seriously need a miracle if they want to go through this group stage. They're playing now a tough team. Of course, they were playing probably one of the better teams in the tournament in the first round of the group stages. But the second round, it doesn't get much easier either because we have two very strong line ball players as well to start off the game.
We have Alex taking the first shot into the far corner. A nice, safe shot, but a very a very strategically strong shot against the borders. And Anki hitting his yellow ball very close to it.
Yeah, we are certainly seeing, so the black ball's right on the edge of the top left of the scoring zone. So looking like both teams are opting to play very much away from that. We do have Lineaid learning from their mistakes, not hitting the black ball after their second shot every round and losing in seconds. They seem to have finally screwed their work cap on and they are ready to go.
Yeah, it seems they've really learned from their mistakes or had a good talking to each other in the locker room outside. Thank you
I can
again
imagine
to
the locker
Rubbish.
room. Sorry.
Thank you again to Rubbish Snooker for sponsoring this. And yes, the locker room.
The locker room must have been a very miserable place. They were only out for a couple of minutes before they had to sit back down, look themselves in the mirror after that. So we have just seen
A
Anki go
wild
for
shot.
probably the most powerful shot we've seen so far in the tournament and hit absolutely nothing. I can imagine he'll go for that again if all the balls are lined up over that side. Don't get me wrong, it is entertaining, and we are a massive fan of Anki on the Line Ball channel. But was that the right shot, Simran?
Maybe it was a power move, to assert his dominance. Although it would be a strange move, as currently Lineaid are pulling ahead, clustering around a singular clacker. John taking his next shot now, perhaps to join the cluster as well. I would say that was quite a rash shot by Anki, actually.
That's a
Perhaps he was trying to do
fantastic
what
shot.
John's just done there, I believe.
Yeah, that was a sensational shot there by John. He is an engineer, so he's used to working with precision in his jobs. So maybe we've just shown the child how the master works.
Oh, and as you can see, Lineage trying to pull a similar move, but unfortunately knocking out one of their own balls as well as one of Daddy's Clackers, and
Or
keep
is this
playing
going to
it.
hit? And that is a hit.
I was
Line
about to
ball
say,
have
and
conceded a
keep
point.
playing and keep playing it dangerously close to the black ball, knocking it and giving Lineage point. Is this their first point of the whole tournament?
Hey, I'm Kieran, the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which makes art out of litter on an outdoor pool table. And I'm really proud to sponsor the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Tournament, and check out rubbishsnooker.com.
Oh,
Or am I
we almost
mistaken?
just saw the black ball get potted there in the serve at the start. Very interesting start to the game. I think Anki's really underestimating the opponents they're playing here after they saw what maximum impact did to them. So,
Yeah, perhaps Daddy's Clackers may have been a bit too ahead of themselves in this game because Lightning was so disastrously destroyed by maximum impact. But perhaps they have more to give to this game than previously they have been able to show.
exactly. It does seem like Line 8, sorry, a little bit more screwed on this game. They're playing a lot more safer, playing to the sides, clustering their balls over to the cushion. So we have to be careful here, especially for Daddy's Clackers, not to take this too lightly because we didn't quite get to see what Line 8 were made of in the first game. So they might be a lot better than we think.
Yeah, that was actually quite a brilliant shot by Line Aid, pushing both of their balls into the playing zone. And Keep just now taking a shot dangerously close again to the black ball, but narrowly missing. And it also seems that Line Aid have a favourite corner in this round that they seem to be brilliantly shooting into. They're currently taking a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, it does seem like there was a lot of nerves in the first game, trying to take their shots quickly. Seems like a lot more composed from Alex and Ardit in this game. So it is exciting to see. Very risky shot there. Very close to the black ball, but they are safe and they have managed to knock the red ball away. Very difficult position for them now to do anything with that.
Mm. Ooh.
And we have seen Lineade possible. The scores are now even. Is this the start of what we were thinking would happen as the inevitable?
Are you finding the game so far quite surprising, Matt?
I think we're seeing a lot more of Lineade, sorry, than we were expecting. I was thinking that we might see another blowout in result. But, it is exciting. It is Cousins Paul and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. Alex and Ardit have both had their experience here before. They have got their practice behind closed doors here in Canterbury. So we should see a lot more of them, hopefully, start to develop in this game.
As we know, anything is possible at Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar, so the sky is really the limit. I think we have a new Lion Aid number one fan out of you, Matt, after this game.
Never be me. I could never be a fan of Lineade, unfortunately, especially when they're playing my co-commentators such as Anki and previously Max as well, who we are all friends with on the channel as well. So, who we're also friends with is our sponsor.
Hey, my name's Kieran, and I am the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which is proudly sponsoring the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Pool Tournament. What is Rubbish Snooker? Well, Rubbish Snooker creates art on an outdoor pool table using upcycled and littered lids. This is just one example. They get printed on canvases and they're available at rubbishsnooker.com and Etsy.
Please feel free, if you do like the content on the channel, it is posted every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. UK time. Please like, subscribe, come watch some more Line Ball.
We had just seen in the last game Daddy's Clackers being slightly rattled by the by Lion Aid winning a point, but in the last two matches, in the last two games, we've just seen line aid pot balls twice. Is that touching?
Ooh,
Apparently not.
I hate to give my Gary Neville impression, but that was a ooh moment. How close that red ball was
I think
to
that's a
almost throwing
VAR
away.
moment. I want the
That is
zoom in.
very close, very, very close to throwing away the whole game right there and then. You know, I feel like we've really seen a response here in the latter half of the game from Daddy's Clackers. They realised that, wait a second, Line Aid's got a point. We can't let that happen. So maybe Line Aid got a little bit too excited with their first point ever. Probably maybe their last point ever. Who knows? So we might see a little bit more excitement from Daddy's Clackers in order to finish them off as quick as possible. Simran, your thoughts?
Yeah, we can see Daddy's Clackers getting their head back in the game, kind of taking it a bit more seriously again, making sure that all of their balls are safely in the scoring zone. Both teams kind of opting for that area, especially after Line Aid hit that red ball so close to the black, dangerously close.
Yeah, we
What do
are starting
you?
to see. Yeah, we are really starting to see a game which is similar to the Pioneer Championships. If you want to check that out, that is also on the Line Ball channel. Well, a lot of the balls are very much clustered together, very close to the pocket, very close to the back cushion as well. The shots in this round have been much better than what we've seen in the previous rounds. Not as rash, a little bit more delicate in the way they're hitting the balls as well.
The learning curve is significantly steep in the beginning of this invitational. As we can see, it's kind of tending towards expert players such as Max.
Yeah, I do like to see when players are taking it a little bit more seriously now. You know, we have just seen Line Aid knock out another ball from Daddy's Clackers here. John here to take the shot, maybe to knock that ball back in. Has to be careful, of course. Great shot there, getting that ball back in. The other yellow in prime position as well to knock that back in as well. This game's starting to look like a tie-breaks on the cards.
Yes, both teams really getting into their stride, it seems. I also agree. I think this will be a tiebreaker in our midst unless someone makes a hasty mistake. I would say that I would say the best option would be to bring it to a tie, or potentially to knock out that central yellow ball that is slightly more open. What are your thoughts, Pat?
I think they just need to play this safe, but are they going to do it? It is Line Aid. However, Line Aid once again proving why they are bottom of the table with a shot like that. Potting the ball when they should not be taking risks. Placing it should have been more careful, but they have knocked in one of Daddy's Clackers' balls, handing them their second win of the tournament, moving them to the top of the table. So congratulations to Daddy's Clackers. They have overtaken Maximum Impact for now until they play in the next game. Simran,
I
your
would
thoughts on
say
that game?
we really saw Line come into their own, but unfortunately, it was not enough to take down Daddy's Clackers. I do think, though, I did notice that a lot of the ways that they lost the games was through their own errors as opposed to the other team playing attacking shots. So maybe this is something that they will work on up to the next game. As we can see, Lineade's still at the bottom of the table, and Daddy's Clackers pulling into first place.
It is very interesting to see that Line Ball are tripping themselves up a lot in this tournament. You know, especially the first game, we didn't see much of them. Line Aid, I should say. Line Aid does trip themselves up quite a lot with their mistakes. We did see a bit of flourish at the start of the first game. They played there against Daddy's Clackers. But once Daddy's Clackers really went into second gear there, they weren't really a match long term in the game. Even when Anki was just hitting some fun shots as well, hitting them as hard as he could, we still saw Daddy's Clackers come out on top as well.
Kind of have the freedom to play these kind of free, risky shots like Anki and John were doing. Unfortunately, that was much to the demise of Line Aid. In our next game, we'll be seeing Alice playing Maximum Impact. Should be a very interesting game. Perhaps in this next game we will learn who is Alice, what is Alice, and we will see if Maximum Impact is really as good as they claim to be.
Yeah, we might actually see a Maximum Impact carry on their winning streak, or we might see Alice surprisingly pull a point, pull 3 points, I should say, away from Maximum Impact and cause an upset. However, I do see Maximum Impact probably taking the win in the second game of their tournament as well. Any final thoughts, Simran?
We never know. As we said before, anything is possible at Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar. I would like to again thank our sponsor, Rubbish Snooker, for believing in line ball. I'd like to thank Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for hosting. I'd like to remind everyone to join every Tuesday and Thursday. Please subscribe to hear more and join us on the Vanguard Invitational.
Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt.
I've been Simran.
Thank you very much for watching. Join us again either next Tuesday or Thursday, 6 p.m. UK British time, UK time. Thank you for watching.
UK
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Max Barrett and I'm the creator of Lion Ball Pool. I just wanted to hop in at the end of the video to say thank you so much for tuning in to the episodes of the tournament. We really appreciate you watching and supporting, so make sure if you enjoy these episodes, subscribe to the channel. At the moment we are uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. UK time, so your subscription, it goes a long way. And the other thing I'd like to ask you to do is play a line ball. Go and play it in your local pool bar, snooker lounge, wherever you have access to, because we've had a lot of the players who are playing in this tournament be approached by other people in the pool bar, asking them what they're playing, having some rounds of line ball, teaching each other the rules and trying out new tactics. So by playing line ball and just going out there and enjoying it, you are helping to spread the brilliant work we're doing here on the channel and introducing a brand new game and bringing people together. So that means everything. And the other thing I'd love to do, and this is a bit of a reach, I would love to play line ball pool against Keanu Reeves. Now, can we make it happen? He is one of my favourite actors of all time. He is an inspiration, and if I could play against him in a game of line ball, then I've won. So let's see if we can do it. Subscribe, comment, like, and let's see. I'll see you in the next video.